Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of Broken Swords, Shadows of the Templars. Director's Cut, part 2. I apologize for yesterday. I had some problems. And don't forget, if you're new, to like and subscribe. And if you're on Twitch, to follow. Let's have some fun. Hello, Legion School. How are you today? So we continue where we stopped yesterday. What do we have in our inventory?
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
This game looks bigger now. That's for small. Exit. Hi, Legions. What? She's having problems here now. Oh my word. Okay.
The cross didn't need to be propped up. The gap was too narrow.
Okay,
I needed something flatter to work into it.
So I have to take this out again. So that drop. Okay.
The panel wouldn't move.
So we put this in there.
Which was good. I removed the shell case.
No. I was doing it wrong here. Let's take this out. I know what to do. Let's place this here. Then I lift this up. Then I go back. How are you doing, Legion's Go?
The stone slab had flattened one end of the shell case.
So then I go. Yeah.
I needed a gap for leverage.
What?
I needed a gap for leverage.
This doesn't make sense now. I can't use this.
I needed a gap for leverage.
Secure field. Use the close office. Okay. I've been doing that and it's not working. What's wrong with this game today?
I needed a gap for leverage.
So I have to put it again there so that that's to doesn't make sense.
The slab was too heavy for me to lift.
Game is glitchy today.
I needed a gap for leverage. The slab.
I'm doing it right. Can't do anything else.
I need.
It doesn't drop anymore. This won't work. It's a big glitch in this game. I'm doing everything right. This game is really crazy. Oh, it was alright. Legion's Go. It's okay. And your day.
I needed a gap for leverage. I was going to need something a lot stronger than a...
Then putting the cell there, it's supposed to work.
I needed a...
This is not working. Weird.
No.
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 Okay. No. No.
I needed a gap for
They say I must
leverage.
put the that thing here. But it's not
The
working.
panel wouldn't move.
Let me just see here something. I'm doing something way wrong, probably. Let me go here.
I touched the slot, which was good.
Okay. Hi, hello,
I removed the
Whisker.
shell case.
What's up now? My day is going fine, and your day? Let's see if we can do it now. If it will work now. How is your day going, Whisker? Oh, this is working. It's working!
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide. But was it what I was looking for?
Let's just collect all my stuff. Oh, I can't put them. I must put this back.
I wasn't going to...
I have to put it back now. I must open the door. So I can't move that stone. Sorry for that now. I thought I can move the stone, but I see you can't. Where's this door open? Okay, let me just take my cell.
I removed the shell
Hello,
case.
Rico. Welcome, man. How are you doing? Okay, let's go. I did open the room now. The new room is open, guys. Let's see what's gonna happen here.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Okay. Through the darkness. You can see through the darkness. I must turn on the light. It's the light. What is here? Let's see what's there.
Amazing. The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day. Turning the lights off wasn't going... That was more sensible.
Okay, let's see. What puzzles do we have?
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
Let's see, what do I need?
That wasn't going to help.
It's all like that. It's not working. So let's move on and see what other stuff
I wasn't
going
going
on.
to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
Okay. It's not gonna find anything here. So
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia, a message of hate.
nothing else here. Let's check the desk.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
What is the note? See. Let us see. What do you see? Oh. The note has been written using this. Oh. Makes all the symbols correspond. Highlight the symbols. If you make the mistake, click go back and button step back and reset the puzzle. E. Oh, this is the puzzle again. In. Just in. Okay, I'll find the one. Oops. Reset. So it's that one in this one. This one is W. That one is A. M. A. I found E. So that one, this thing resets. Let's do this. Oh, you have to press on the thing. W. A. You have to press on the thing. I didn't even know. Okay. C is Q. Q. This one is I. 3 is Z. What is this? This is D. This one is T. This one is U. Okay. This one is symbol. Where's the symbol? Oh yeah. This is R. This is E. This is G. And this F. They look like a S. What is that? It's like an N. This is K. Then I must find this one is H. This one is B. This one is C. This one is O. This one is Y. This one is X. And what is the dots? Is that it? Huh? For fuck's sake, did I just messed up again? This is it. D. U. F. Oh, the letters, maybe that's over the, I think it's this. R. B. G. H. E. O. It is C. This one is Y. S. X. That's it. What does this mean now? In what was, when did it? What is O left? Is this one? P, J and L. P, J and L is left. P, J and L. Okay. P, J and L is left. Okay. P, J and L. I must just remember
it was
that.
pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk. Oh my god! The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered.
Okay.
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon? My articles about the costume killer. The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
It wasn't more than a day.
No.
There's nothing, yeah?
No.
No.
No. One thing was clear.
Okay.
That wasn't going to help.
Something must go in there. Let's see.
A door like that always has
something important behind it. It's not gonna work. Key don't work.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used.
So what is that? Oh, the puzzles. Just let me see if I wrote it in the book. There's nothing in the book.
The flags had fascist regalia.
So there's nothing else, yeah? Can't do anything else. Let's go. Wait. Let me just take clues. Okay. Yeah, I got the code, but I have to go back to the drawer now. Oh, I got it.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens? A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story.
Okay.
There was nothing else in the drawer. The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
So I have a photo now. Oh, Whisker did stream Alien Isolation in House of Fate remake on. Oh, was it nice, Whisker? I didn't even see.
The flags had fascist regalia, a message of hate.
I know. This spot. Now I have to do this. They could have told you don't do it before the time. I'm still doing the whole time. Wrong. In. Is Whisker still here? You're falling asleep, Whisker. I want to like it. It's relaxing. They could have just told you you don't need to do the puzzle now. Now I went to go do this puzzle before anything. What am I looking for? Hello, Games Messiah. How you doing? And welcome to the channel. Why are you in the shadows, Whisker? Today you're in the shadows. Do you know what to do, Messiah? Oh my word. I'm not so good in this one. What just happened now? T M G. Okay. Am I doing it right? I don't know if I'm doing it right here. H. R B. Y. X. Is this right? What is this dots? PJL is over. I remember so that did not say, but I don't know. PJL. No, so it's wrong. It's wrong. This. Oh, so this is wrong. What I'm doing, it's very wrong. This is fit. I've got fit right, or isn't it fit? Oh my word. So this is the wrong. Okay, the S is right. This is the X is right. But this is wrong. Okay. This can't be. So oh, I'm doing everything wrong here. I have to get this I need to get this spelled right. I don't know the. No, Legion, it's not. It's E. So the S is right here. This. What does this mean? What letter? Is it one of those who's highlighted? Or is it right? I'm making a mess here. Come on, Messiah, tell me, what does it say? Let me spell. No. 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 Yeah, but but it's not that I have to think. No, guys, you make me think. It's not Legions. It's all different. Messiah, don't help me. uh, uh. Wait, let me see what he's saying. Peer. Okay. The spelling. No. This one. Wait, let me do everything over. So it's peer. Peer's full reports follows. Is it that? Must I type in peer? Full report follows. Okay. Oh, I see it's white. I never played this game, so I won't know. Yes. Please don't lie to me. I hope Messiah is honest here. I must do it like that. Wait. Okay, or I don't know this alphabet of this. I'm listening to Messiah. He's saying it's something there. Oh, it is true. He didn't lie. Oh my word! Then I must do everything. He didn't lie. It's making sense now. Report. Oh my word, he didn't lie, guys. He seriously did play this game, but I don't know the alphabet. Follow. Okay. Cut this into. Cut this into. Cut this. This. What? Cut this. Cut this is too. Am I doing it? Like urgent. I think I'm getting it. I don't know. I think so. Reasons why I don't know. To wait. To wait. To wait. Oh my goodness. To wait. Let's see if I'm right. To wait. That doesn't sound right here. Cut. This can't be coarse now. Cut, this is urgent. Cut, this is urgent. I was thinking the same thing. What the hell? That doesn't sound right. I have to go back. Oh my word. Here's full report to follows. I know that doesn't sound. I was thinking like that. Cut. Then that whole word is not right. I'm blank. Oh yeah. He's making fun of me. But this is this is too urgent. Cut. That was bad. Urgent to wait. To wait. And oh no, and who? And who's this guy's? What is this guy's name? Sabrina. Sub. This is not a coincidence. What's that name? Let's just move on. Let's see. Coincidence. No, that can't be. That must be a B then. No, it's not. Is that right? C. What? D is right. No. On B. Both did this. Is not indeed, it seems that is a M. What? Thick. great care. 6. Okay. I don't know what name is this. To wait on it and this is indeed it seems that all of us came together in what? Oh my word, in what? You say the X is X. That the S is X. I already found that Legion Score is the name. Honor and thank you, Gay Messiah, for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you. And help me further with this letter. What name is that? Us came together in who? What did they come together with? Why? I don't even know that name. How did you know? Why? He said why. 8. What does 8 mean? July. Thank you for your help.
To follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
Okay.
I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Conscience to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
So I need to go. Nico's apartment the evening. Okay.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
Ooh,
His
sorry.
corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends, powerful friends. For your own sake,
Forget what happened.
you got it. End of conversation. Good night.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Okay. She looks pretty upset now. All this was not in
Bonsoir, Collard.
the original game.
Monsieur
It's a
Collard,
nice
my
edition.
name is Plantard. I need to talk to
Oh,
you
this
about
is
your
the
story,
director's
your
cut.
Pierre
Something
Carchon
shadows
story.
of the
How did you know about
director's
that?
cut.
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
Tomorrow at 8 I must go meet this.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, Could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Messiah, did you finish the whole game? Oh, like you said, this wasn't in there.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte.
Oh,
I was
nice.
pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
Lord.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was gonna do. I was gonna find that clown.
Oh,
and bring him
it's
to justice,
clowns!
Because justice.
You
matters.
legions go.
Justice is up there with liberty and equality and fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that money, of course.
Okay. Who is this now? A new guy. Was sitting in the cafe cup enjoying the sunset. What explosion. Okay. So you play as two people.
The big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
Legions go. I'm Legions go. I'm Wesker.
The column was
You like
devoted
clowns.
exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah Eddin, 1345.
Are you guys clowning around? 1345.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Okay. This is all I have.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. The column...
So let's click stop.
I
Let's
considered
see.
straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Okay. Anything else? Let's go inside. Let's go see what's inside. What's going on?
The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Nothing. There's nothing on the body.
I'd hoped the fact the mirror was already broken meant I'd escaped the bad luck. The mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy. He was pretty mashed up.
That's all you can
He
see.
was pretty...
Okay. Nothing else here. Take nothing. So Whisker like the
I needed a stiff drink.
clowns.
I hated the taste of brandy. I needed a stiff...
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
It's a lie. Must I tell the truth? Must I lie?
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Must I give her a drink? Maybe, maybe not.
Is
Let's
that
do it.
straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
Whoa!
Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
If I wanted another cappuccino, I have to serve myself. There's nothing else here. She doesn't care about this place. This man is working like it's nothing.
Freeze! Hold it right there.
Whoa, don't
Whoa.
shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the cafe.
My
Marche.
word, this one. They're gonna ask me
What a
questions.
mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement.
That was a
if you
quite.
can.
Oh, that's a good one. She's drunk.
Now, to business.
I didn't make that woman
Name,
drunk.
please.
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
No. Did I see the guy? No, I didn't see anything.
No.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah.
There was a guy dressed as a clown.
Oops,
He was
don't
carrying an
spam
accordion.
mode.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember
The
seeing a
hangover.
clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe? I wonder.
Wow, they're
Bien,
doubting
I
him.
have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
Oh, they are bad.
Don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of
Don't cross
importance,
the road.
please contact me. My card.
God. Thank you, sir.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Yeah, this is me. Oh, the story goes in one. Okay.
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
Club.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say,
Is he seriously
Oh,
asking you to
eyewitness
nightclub?
account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown. It's him again.
Hmm.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for
Everybody's
psychic
dying
interrogation.
that she's meeting.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a cop supplied me with more information. Well, somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Ooh, it's getting a lot of phone numbers
And I'll let
today.
you in on what I know. And let's
Ooh.
get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Ooh, look at
I have
that.
to go develop these pictures. I'll be on phone with you.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
See what this guy has to say.
I considered... Sergeant Moo?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not
What,
intuition.
Ben?
Yes,
How
sure.
did he get your number? Who? Oh, you my dad. No, I don't know. It's
I was
the
one of the
guy.
last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does.
They're
I feel
investigating
I
a
kinda-
crime.
I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say. Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantard.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
So mean. The meanest person.
See you later, Sergeant.
Where can I go? That way.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Can't beat. I could have knocked this block off.
Okay, Wesker, we're gonna hire lots of clowns for
Did you see a
you.
clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Did you recognize the old man?
No.
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Okay, that guy down
Go.
low.
Don't let me keep you. Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, wait? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point.
Okay, sir. Let's go in here.
Set
You will
into
crack
fuse
the
gate
nut?
was a smaller access door. The door was securely locked.
5 minutes. Messiah, why are you laughing the whole time? I can't take anything here, so I have to go because he's watching me.
Hey!
Oh my word. I have nothing to open the door.
The door was...
Where must I go? Should I talk to him again now?
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
What do you want now?
What's in the toolbox?
What's in the toolbox? As if you didn't know. What's the big deal?
This is a
about
grumpy
tools
old
anyway?
guy.
Cool. Tools are civilization.
You don't say.
That's right. Tools are what distinguish us from other animals.
Who are you calling an animal? I've met your sort before. Looking down your nose at me because I'm working class, huh? I've a good mind to knock your block off.
What kind of tools do you keep?
Huh? You really are interested in tools?
Sure, like I said, tools are...
Yeah, civilization. So you keep saying.
So, are you gonna show them to me?
Am I? Why, you?
Aw, come on. Just a little peek.
I've got work to do. Find someone else to bother.
Find someone else to bother.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
How do I go back? I can't go back. The door, I need to get inside. This man doesn't want me to peek.
Hey,
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
what do you want now?
What must I do? The edge of the screen.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
Nothing to do there. Let's go this way.
The clown had
let's
fled
see.
into this alley, but there was no sign of him now. I was intrigued by Nico and what she could tell me about the explosion. I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe. I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops. I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
Okay. You probably went down here. Obviously. Obviously went down the drain.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Oh my word.
There was nothing of interest.
Obviously went down there.
The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands.
Can't lift it here. I need to get the tool. So I have to go back to that man now. That guy with the tools. Yes, I figured it out. He doesn't want to give me the tool!
Can you spare a few minutes?
What do you want now?
Do you have a tool for lifting manhole covers?
As it happens, I do.
Cool. Lend it to me, just for a few minutes.
No,
Oh, come on.
no, get your own.
Yes, but Sproutbin, it's my first time playing this. But he
Let me
doesn't.
explain what I'm going to do with your manhole lifting tool.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with my pick.
This
Oh,
man
hey,
is very
forget it. I'll
aggressive.
come back when you're in a better mood.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Thank you so much,
take the newspaper
Sproutbin,
and
for
quit
following.
complaining.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna steal some tools.
Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tja. Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is. Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some
Keep
money
an eye
in that
on my-
bag.
What about your toolbox?
Stop it. Help yourself.
So, how are you guys doing, everyone? In the stream? No problem. I love this game. It's nice to see it still being played after 25 years. Yes, it's an awesome game.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Oh, hi.
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
See you.
So I have to meet her now. I can't open the door. Let me see. To go back. Way back to that. place.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Obviously. Let's go down.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
So you guys played all most of the
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
We came from this side. So probably have to go here.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Okay. On top.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back.
Sewer
And now
rat.
I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
This man don't want to give me a
You
hand.
won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu. That is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased. Do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
That still does not explain what you were doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
That's a good one, sir.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Oh, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
That's what you
How do I eat him? Should I eat him?
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
Just as I thought. You are up to no
You said I must eat him. It doesn't work.
What you?
One slip and I would have been up to my neck. Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo! You need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Well, I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type. Just like you.
This man jets a person like it's nothing.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
Okay.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
Why not?
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone had emptied their nostrils into it.
Okay. I think it's working, yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
He's reading wrong.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know.
He's lying now.
You know,
Now the man believes
I
him.
was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Now he wants to help me.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no! He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes,
Desert
yes, I
hyenas.
get the picture. Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
Also.
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives
Welcome
me when
back,
she
Legion
visits.
School.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Oh, you, Mr.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
You miss so much.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Okay.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
What's
Where
the
did you
name?
send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
Where's my coffee, Legion
He
School?
changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding.
Oh,
That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert.
the desert learned him so much.
Technique by a Chulek shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Okay,
I have to be
Legion.
going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
They say it's not gonna be here. Should I phone her now or what? Should I call this one?
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying
Who should I
trace one
eat?
of your customers.
Which
Could
one should I
maybe
eat?
Come over and talk to you?
No.
Which
No,
one?
That's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than
You
you
sound
say.
like a
I don't know who you be, but
bitch.
sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit
I
playing
eat
games with me,
everyone. You
Todrick.
will
I tell you,
eventually
I know
eat the
nothing about no
killer.
clown.
Okay.
I expect Plantar's a family man. Don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is...
When do I get to eat the people?
listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy,
Huh?
the faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Is he lying?
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Should I call her now? Let's hear what she have to say. And why is the phone on the floor?
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there, but who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers
It's
sitting
the
at my
phone is
desk.
ringing here through the phone. It's like... Okay, let's see. What's going on in this apartment?
You have no messages.
It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
Okay. It's not with the music on.
I'm not giving out where we are going, but I pray to God that we are gonna get there. Stay with me, don't leave me where you going. I can't be left alone out of my own head. You call, but you
What the hell song is this?
believe I'll wait around for you.
Seriously now.
You asked me to meet you outside your classroom, so I rushed all the way over after.
What was that all about? That music.
My first Teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
Didn't your phone ring? Spurt oil.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's. The box was... The elephant on the lid...
Probably don't have a key yet for this.
The box was one of the elephant...
I have to get a key for that.
Mademoiselle Collard.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
I would try again if I go to the flat.
How could you forget her so soon?
I don't
She was
know.
only in your apartment yesterday.
That key was used by that
Such a charming young girl.
that
Isn't
guy
she
that killed the first guy that they
in my
killed.
apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous. I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine.
Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said.
Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Okay. So the cousin is in the... Where do I go now? No. Let's go back. No.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I am guarding the scene of a terrible and heinous crime.
Yeah, this statue. Tell me about it.
Au contraire, mademoiselle. This statue is a pure and visionary statement, a comment upon man's self-imposed isolation within a debased societal framework.
Not a crime, then?
The only crime you will find here is the murder of the great Monsieur Cachon.
No. How dramatic.
I know. Here in this very building, no less. It is top secret, but according to Cachon's wife, the killer was dressed as a mime. Police believe there was an accomplice, a young female journalist. Even as we speak, she is being hotly pursued up and down the land. No stone is being left unturned.
Good place to look for a journalist, officer.
We police are no fools.
Evidently. How was Monsieur Cachon killed?
He was shot in cold blood.
I pretend it's not me now.
Dressed as a mime.
I have my own theory. Either he was mad,
Oh?
or he was a real mime, trying to throw us all off the scent by cunningly not wearing a disguise.
How long have you been in the police force?
All my life, mademoiselle.
It shows.
Thank you.
Yes, I know that. I have to go back. I have to go back to the
You must be
flat.
quite an aficionado of modern art.
Au contraire, I adore it. In fact, I dabble myself.
Oh, really? I used to dabble myself, but I managed to quit in the end. Why would a mime kill Monsieur Cochon?
He was a hired killer, I expect. Everybody knows mimes don't leave prints.
We go back to the flat.
So, where had my pretty new cousin hidden her little bug, eh? I was
So,
going to
I'm
have
a
to search
thief.
everywhere.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Next time I will eat people. I will eat them all. All of them. Let's check where the chip.
My first teddy, undisturbed.
Where would you put the bug? The phone. Let's just go on GTA map. I have to look for this bug thing. What is this? This is just for sitting. And then ask that guy to open the box for you with his toenails. What? Seriously? No, you're joking, you're joking. You are joking. But I can't take the box now. So... where did you put the bug? Let's search this place. You streaming tomorrow, Tim? Maybe I will stream again tomorrow. Don't know. How did I... This box needs to be opened. But how do you open it with a toenail?
The box was carved by the elephant on, but that small metal disc underneath it in the chest was a recent addition.
I can't open it. Doesn't open. This doesn't work on here either. This is too small, too big. This key don't work. Nothing is working here. So where do I find the bug thing? Let's see.
You have no messages.
Why does it sound like that? There's nothing to find here. I don't see anything. I'm doing something very wrong here. Mm-mm. I don't see anything, guys. There's nothing. Let's do something else for now. Go this way. Let me just hear what's it say again.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
The woman who claimed to be my cousin. Could you describe her again?
Well, she was your height, her hair lighter than yours, but otherwise she was very like you. But with impeccable manners, of course.
I bet.
There's nothing to show, right?
It wouldn't be sensible to let her know about Carchon.
Okay.
Take a look at this cloth.
It looks expensive. Did you steal it?
Well, no, of course not.
I have nothing to say with this lady.
Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
There's nothing. There's no bugs here yet. I don't see anything. Let me just use something. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Probably have to investigate more about the crimes. Oh, this guy.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
That depends. Are you a cop?
No, I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story. Tell me, are you related to the workman I saw digging the hole?
Don't talk to me about Flobage. Pah!
Okay.
He just won a fortune on the horses and he won't give me a cent.
Well, it's his money.
When he was broke, he was happy to touch me for a loan. Brothers should look after each other, he used to say. He's changed his
But he's
tune
loaning
now,
him
he's
money.
brassed up.
That's not looking after each other.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes who pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
The police had removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed. A panel had been blown away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
Pipes. Pipes.
Behind the table were some damaged pipes. Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Carchon's organization. I was on the right track.
She was on the right track, guys.
There was nothing of interest beyond some bloody debris.
Okay. Nothing else? Nothing else?
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Allah. They should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough. And found the evidence the police had missed. Hello?
Let's talk to him. Is he mad?
Yes.
Have the police finished with the crime scene?
What does it look like? I got orders to board up the windows, and that's what I'm doing.
There's nothing to show him. Okay. She's doing the same investigation.
There might have been clues down there, but I was relieved I didn't have a sewer key.
Okay.
The pipes weren't going to help my... I didn't need to call anyone.
I didn't need to call anyone. I just needed the
The
beer.
door was locked.
Okay.
I wondered what was in Plantard's pouch.
Oh, I must see what's in the pouch.
On the
Big
pouch
thing.
was the cross symbol of Conchon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items. A strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code. The artifact had a sword laid across scales. There was a picture of Lady Justice on the locked panel in the room below the conciergerie. Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Cochon.
Oh, wow. Again? Okay. Again? Again! Oh my word. So I have to do this again now. Seriously now. Okay. This is... What is this word? Welcome. Oh. They're seriously giving a lot of their stuff. What did you say? Gave Messiah? That name. Wait.
No.
Another one like this one.
I had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre. Full this isn't take Greg. I'd been. Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Cochon.
Oh, Whisker, you had a nice breakfast. Where's my breakfast? The note has been using your subscriptions. Means that the certificate has been used to present each letter of the alphabet. To crack the code, you must correctly match all the symbols. We can make a mistake or to go back button. Step back. Or you can just... Okay, let's see. What do you think this letter say? I'm not so good in this. Well, Pierre, Arnold, and Amanda are in this one too to help you out. That's so unfair. You just give. Okay. Let me just help. Let me just see. I can't remember which is what. No. Right. No. Oh my word. To let you think a lot in this game. Okay. Oh no. And okay, I get it now. Well, it's also in here. The Pierce is also in here again. Let's see if it's... No, can't be. This is in. It's name. No. What am I doing? Messing up here. Can't be. Oh. But Gamer say that's so unfair. You just say the names, you say nothing else. But okay, let's see. This is wrong. This is very wrong here. This can't be. Here is one. It's wrong. Here. Here's. No. Oh my word. Wrong. Is it right? Game Messiah doesn't help me anymore. He just say, well, Piers, Ono, and Yamano are in this one to help you out. He's just saying the name. Do you want the first line? Yes, it's this puzzle again, Legion School. And I was asking him. Oh, remember? Wait. Is this remember, Piers? Blah blah blah. Please. Let me just. Planted, Pierre, killed. Okay, we got it. He's helping me, but he doesn't want to say. He just say one word. The first sentence there is, I must figure it out. They can how can they think that people will know this? We're not born in that time. Killed, murdered. Killed what? Wanted Pierce killed. Murderer. Must. Have. Is it right? Have. Must have followed trail from okay, this is follow it followed and Yama. He will come for us. For us now, we must be.
Pierre killed. Murderer must
I got
have
it.
trail from Arno and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me, Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her, and for Canchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell the story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Really now? Is nothing else here? I don't need to call anyone, anything.
I didn't need to call anyone.
Okay, let's go.
The strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's pouch had pointed back to the quayside.
An hour later. You're inside.
I removed the shell case.
This key, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
Let's see what's in here.
A photograph had been torn up. If I could just arrange the pieces.
If I could just arrange the pieces. You don't do it, lady. Nope.
Oh my God. It can't be.
The father. Is that a father? It can't be. It can't be. It was. I'm slow. Nope. Mm-mm. What am I doing? This game is full of puzzles here.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father. Papa, oh God. After what I'd gone through...
You think
I thought
what?
I could
Everybody's
face anything,
asking.
But not this.
You think what, guys? What am I
The
gonna eat?
one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Crachon, while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it. I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
George of the jungle. Let's go get the George. Later that afternoon. Oh, yes, George. Oh, George.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
I'm very good. It only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to. Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see. Because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
Oh, seriously
I
now.
wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. Thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity?
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me. What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat. How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know? I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collard's apartment?
Yes, I have. A strange man. Tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden, but I saw his eyes peering from evil little slits.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with an hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart.
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, monsieur.
Do you recognize this nose?
No, monsieur.
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
You can say
What can you tell
nothing.
me about this material?
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
It's
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
okay. Thank you, Games Messiah, and thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. It was nice meeting you two. Have a nice day.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock. Hi.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George. Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop this story. Can you believe it?
But you're not gonna do that.
Oh no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings.
It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy.
The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders.
The press don't connect them at all.
They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone. Tell me more about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my parents had just split up.
Okay.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arno Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mine to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cachon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death. Did you live with your father?
Yes. My mother went off with her new boyfriend. I didn't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted me to study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume. I found this tissue down the sewer.
That's disgusting, George.
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use, or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
It's so nagging
I
now.
found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed a film I shot at the cafe. Here, George, it's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
Mm-hmm.
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Poor soul.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. How's your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
Maybe not yet, but I see your paths entwined in the future.
I doubt it. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Oh, what a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes say it all.
She's lying. This woman.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Okay, that is police station. So where must I go now? Let's go check this out, yeah? There's nothing else here.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind. For in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that. Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint.
Oh yes.
I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay. What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Nothing else.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you want this buzzer back?
No, you keep it.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur.
I'm done, D. What's this now? Back to Nico's apartment.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Oh no, I don't need to be here.
Go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I need to probably go to the police station now.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
What must I...
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
Why do people say I'm still not eating? What must I eat? I don't
This
understand.
man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taking off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his right cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume. Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Sure. Monsieur.
It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say
I
what
must
it
eat
was?
what?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed, but I've been taken off the case.
What about the murder, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the crown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobart.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Oh, whatever, sir.
So long, Inspector. Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way! This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Okay.
See you later, Sergeant.
Whatever, dude. Now I have to go back to her.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Because the case is closed. What?
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Probably have to go to the cafe. The cafe.
Hi there. Remember me?
Ah, mais oui, Inspector. Have you found him?
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, sifting through the evidence.
Rather you than me, monsieur. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
Hi there. Remember me? Who? I'm... So, I take a lot...
There's nothing else. To go back in. Nothing else. That cat is the empty. Goodies, it's for 7.
There was nothing of interest.
Nothing to do here anymore. Can't call anyone.
Hello? Who is this? Mr. Todrick? Oh, it's you again. What now?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel.
I'm still. Legends go.
I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
So I have to go back to the meet. I don't understand that. I was asking the same question. Why is the phone on the floor?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't.
Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the clowns, don't you?
I've seen daytime television that was funnier.
I love it when the little guys get hurt.
That figures.
Custard pies, hose pipe down the pants, then smack! A plank in the kisser.
Do you happen to know a guy named Khan?
That ain't nobody I know.
You ever meet a guy called Plantar?
No, I ain't.
You missed your chance. If you're quick, you'll catch him at the coroner's. Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
Is this a trick question?
No, I simply asked if you recognized him.
Okay then. No, I don't.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
Nope.
Do you recognize this tissue? Think carefully now.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna have to hurry you.
Ooh.
Time's up, so I'll tell you. It's a used tissue with a liberal dump of Best Timers number 12.
If you say so.
Shake my hand. Oh,
Hey, what about?
rats. See you later.
Not if you see me first.
Not if you see me first. I want to see you first.
Excuse me.
Yes?
This man looks like
I'm looking for a clown.
a con artist.
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and
That's
I
nice,
don't-
Legion School.
I don't know it.
have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No. That name means nothing to me.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
No. I never saw it.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
No.
It's enough for everything.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
They're insulting a person.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello.
Oh my word.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought... But never mind. Are you going to tell me your name?
George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I
Stable
am
boy.
Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood. The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
I'm looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
Have you come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one person named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organises fundraising for the Rotarians. Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
I'm
It's so
sorry to
mean.
hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. The wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hempstead. That was until last night.
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music,
What is wrong with this lady?
and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantow's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would. Do you know what this is?
At a guess, I'd say it was a clown's nose.
That's right. It was worn as a disguise by a vicious killer.
Ah, Mr. Merlin, perchance.
That's him.
Mr. Merlin,
Does this
perchance.
tissue mean anything to you?
I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
Okay, I'm not gonna suck her. She helped me a lot.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England, Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
Do you know a guy called Plantow?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have. Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man. Why do you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective. What does this clown's nose suggest to you?
In my country, we have no use for clowns.
I'm glad to hear it.
They were dealt with most severely in the last cultural cleansing.
What about the mimes? Did you get them too?
All gone. Our streets are mime-free.
Sounds like heaven. Does this goo-smeared tissue mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer?
Of course, amongst other things.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so. Do you know a man named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
The man who calls himself Khan has a scar on his right cheek.
Vraiment? I tell you, I do not know a man named Khan.
Maybe not, but I noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
It's Merlin, isn't it? Alias Khan, the clown.
I told you, I cannot tell you that.
Do you recognize this red nose?
No, monsieur.
He's not recognizing
What do you
anything.
make of this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no! It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggie to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is. I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats. Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Have to get identification.
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You were trying to steal that key, no?
No way. The door was locked. If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. The sign on the door read 22. The door was locked.
It will be obviously locked. So we need to get a key now.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Let's see.
Just a minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem, if you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Oh, well, all right.
Search him, Flap.
You bet.
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies, monsieur.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Round here, we are the authorities.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Flap.
What is that all about?
Hey, Shorty, I didn't think much of your trick, little man. I don't know what you're looking for, but you picked on the wrong guy. Maybe you'll spread the word around the sewers. George Stobart is on the case. That's Stobart. 2 B's and 2 T's. It sounded impressive to me, but the weasel didn't seem to share my enthusiasm. Still, I figured he'd think twice before gunning me down in the street in cold blood.
I do not like your tone.
Oh, yeah? And what are you gonna do about it?
If you do not go away, I will gun you down in cold blood, right here in the street, without thinking twice about it.
It's down here. There's nothing that you can do. Why did they let you go this side if there's nothing to do here?
Get lost, creep.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't? What if I call the cops?
First, I break your arms at the elbows and wrists. Then, when you recover consciousness, I break your fingers.
There's just one flaw in your plans, Ape-Man.
What's that?
It's broad daylight. I don't think even you would assault me on a busy street. Of course, this tranquil square at the end of a cul-de-sac. This isolated corner of Paris that hasn't seen a street sweeper's brush since VE Day. This would be just about perfect for a mugging. Pardon me, I'm about to get very lost. Maybe not. See you later.
Not if you see me first.
Hey, Shorty. What is this?
Hard labor.
Maybe not.
Hello again. Have you any idea?
I cannot guess.
Would it mean anything if I told you it was for lifting drain covers?
Such technology fills me with wonder.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Probably have to knock this guy out.
What now, monsieur?
I've just been manhandled by a gorilla.
Yes? I do not see any signs of a gorilla.
No, not a real gorilla. It was a guy who looked like a gorilla. It happened right out front of this building.
Let me get this quite clear. Are you complaining or bragging?
I want to know what you're going to do about it. The scrawny one has a gun.
I suggest you contact the police.
Can't you do anything about them?
What goes on in the streets of Paris is hardly my responsibility.
Aren't you concerned that your guests are being intimidated by gangsters?
No one else has complained, monsieur. Did they steal anything from you?
Well, no. They didn't find what they were looking for.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't think they did either. About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
I believe Khan, the man with the scar, is also known as Merlin, the man who has taken room 22.
What of it? What do you want?
Access to his room.
Do you have a license, monsieur?
Huh?
Well, not a... I am sorry.
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
What? I insist you give me the key to Merlin's room.
I cannot do that, monsieur.
This guy Merlin is a menace.
So you say, monsieur.
He's not only a danger to society, but to your guests as well. He has toyed with the affections of Lady Piermont.
Ciel! Are there no depths to which he will not sink?
Precisely. He's already killed once, twice, maybe as many as 3 times. With your help, I just might be able to stop him.
But what if he finds out I have helped you? No, I cannot do it.
Why not?
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book... There was no... But the name...
What now, miss?
And then nothing here now.
The door was locked.
I don't like distract that guy away. I have to do something.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
Again?
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
See you later.
Not
Hey, Shorty.
Why are they searching the whole time, the people? Nothing more.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh no, it's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts honor?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape. Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
Well, how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Here we go.
I say, you there, flunky?
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
No, Look how he's walking.
Over to you, my dear.
The door was locked.
It's not.
Maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key. There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from a vague, lingering smell of camphor.
Camphor.
The cabinet was empty, but it smelled of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Nothing more, yeah. Who is very happy? Legion's who's very happy. So it's...
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits. It was the battered leather briefcase I'd seen Plantar carrying just before he died. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
It's empty. Let's see what's in the cabinet.
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed. It was Khan. I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
Oh, let's hope he doesn't see me.
As Khan opened the wardrobe, I was sure I was dead. But he grabbed his pants quickly and didn't even see me. I didn't usually spy on men getting changed. But this guy was a killer, and I didn't want any surprises. He left his checkered pants on the bed.
Let's go see what's in the pens.
I flipped the pants over. I had that kind of feeling you only get from searching still warm pants. I found nothing in the pocket. I found an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. But as I pulled it from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. A thread with a metal tag on the end. I pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a ripcord. I turned the pants over again. I searched the pocket gingerly and found a pass card. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation. There was nothing in the pocket. There was nothing else in the secret pocket. The pocket was empty. turned the pants over again. I found nothing in the pocket. The pocket was empty.
Okay, nothing.
I turned the pants over again.
There's nothing anymore. So it's done. Let's go before he comes back.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit cards in my underwear.
I found this matchbook in Merlin's bedroom.
It came from the Club Alamut. It might be useful to find out if that club is in Paris, George.
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has 1,000,000 faces. This is the key to room 21.
That's next to the room taken by that rotten Merlin, isn't it?
Yes, and it's vacant.
Really? How convenient.
Maybe it was my imagination, but I had an uncomfortable feeling about this situation. Yeah. Hello again. Does the name on this matchbook mean anything to you?
Indeed it does, for Alamut was the home of the old man of the mountains. You do not know him?
No, I don't. Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Do you recognize this key?
No, I do not.
Oh, I don't know.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
What now, monsieur?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, monsieur.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. I can live with that. A murderer? Are you sure?
Positive. Do you recognize this key?
That is the property of the Hotel Ubu.
Correct.
May I ask how it found its way from the little hook to your pocket?
Would you believe it was put there by a poltergeist?
No, monsieur. The hotel is regularly serviced by an exorcist. If we had a ghost, Father Fécond would have flushed it out.
I suppose you want the key back.
Ghost
Not spécialement. The room is vacant. Since you are so determined to conduct your little investigation, I won't stop you.
They're probably gonna rob me now.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
Why do they keep on searching?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nah.
What does the name Merlin mean to you?
Nothing.
Not even if I say it in an evil, criminally insane kind of way? Merlin. Thomas Merlin.
Nothing at all.
Have you ever seen this key before?
How should I know?
See you later.
Not if you see me first.
Hey, Shorty. Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
It is just a matchbook. Why should I recognize?
Do you know a guy called Merlin?
No.
What does this key mean to you?
Nothing.
So, am I done here now? What? Am I done or not done? So you give me permission to do the investigation, so let's go to see. There's nothing else here. So I need to get out of here.
There was nothing else in the pockets of the killer's pants. The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
Nothing else. Why do they keep searching me? They're crazy or something.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
How do I go back to the city? How do I go back to the city? I can't eat him. Man. Am I not done yet?
What now, monsieur?
Did I show you this pass?
Oui, monsieur.
So I must go to room, bedroom net. I have the key. There's nothing else to do. Seriously, nothing else to do.
There was nothing in the wardrobe apart from...
What is the hint now? Pause, I have to pause part, but the clock won't let me the same. You need to help by certain 91s. Totally. It's so well the passport. What's in which one? Okay. Watch and enjoy.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers, but he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George.
Follow me, George.
Did you place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but...
What's the problem?
He isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Look as you were walking. Like...
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment. I couldn't leave the hotel with the manuscript. It was probably what those thugs were looking for.
Oh. I have to unroll it.
It was the ancient manuscript which Khan had stolen from Plantar. It was the ancient... Hello again. Have you ever seen this old manuscript before? You know what it is, don't you?
You are in great danger. Put the manuscript back and leave here.
What's going on?
I can say no more.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
This is what Merlin was so keen to hide.
Really? Well, that fuss for a sample of wallpaper.
It's some kind of manuscript, and it looks to be very old.
If I was you, I'd keep it well out of sight until you're clear of this place.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I could roll it up and put it down my pants.
No, that wouldn't do at all. You'd attract far too much attention.
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes.
Can you think of any use for this tool, ma'am?
I can think of someone I'd like to use it on.
I need to find a way out. Now I need to find a way out of this place. Because...
There was no one registered under the name of... But the name in the book...
What now?
Do you want this manuscript back?
After all the fuss it caused? No, you keep it.
I have to find a way out. This room.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay. Oh no, it's a tell. It's a tell. You need to find a way to get them inside out there without leaving yourself. You remember and open the windows anyway. Go to the bedroom. Okay, that's why the alleyway is there. To go down here.
The cobbles of the alleyway looked very distant and very hard. The cobble.
Let me get out of here. What do I do?
The cobbles of...
To go through the alleyway. Oh, but that's the maybe the under somewhere is a window. Maybe let's go check it out. Let's see here. The side. No, that's the only way. I need to get out of here.
Hi, ma'am. Hello again. Thanks for your help.
Good.
What now, monsieur?
Can't help me. I must think of a way. Let's just see. Maybe I'm missing something. I've nothing in my inventory. Okay. Oh, I see what I must do now. I have to throw that thing down. Let's throw it down.
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go! To make you think of it.
Hold it right there. Search him again, Flap.
He's searching so many times.
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed. I couldn't wait to get back to Nika's apartment and check it out.
Back in Nika's apartment.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi. Come in, Josh.
Yeah, he's very.
I found this matchbook in the killer's hotel room. It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it. Is there anything written inside it?
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue, a name or an address. That's no use. There aren't even any matches in it.
Oh well, I'll keep it as a souvenir. I found this in the killer's room.
What is it, a credit card?
ID, Thomas Merlin, of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking? Do you have a boyfriend?
Not anymore. There was someone. A guy in my final year, but it didn't work out. Neither did my degree.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Okay.
Tell me more about your family.
When I was a little girl, I used to spend the winter with my grandfather and grandma. They were the best times, warm and safe in their tiny cottage. My grandfather rolled cigarettes while grandma made hot chocolate and cakes. One day, he stopped his groaning. He put the lid back on his tobacco jar and took me in his arms. I laughed and wriggled, but he hushed me to be silent. With his unshaven chin all scratchy in my ear, he told me his secret.
What did he say?
He said, I don't smoke, but she likes to think I do.
What a weird old man.
Don't call my grandfather weird. He was the nicest guy ever. I wish I was back in that cottage instead of this crummy apartment in this noisy city.
You're just not going to believe what I've found.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the U-Boo.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantark?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
Oh yeah, maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? They're official.
Hi Retro, how is it going?
Two knights sharing a horse. Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to.
You were watching in silence. That's so mean.
Jeez.
Retro.
So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years. Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod. There's a guy working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover. It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
A knight with a crystal ball. There's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinam mea lux videbis.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the wicked queen in Snow White.
She was the one who said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall," wasn't she? She made me cry so much when I was a kid. Mom carried me out of the movie theater.
She didn't frighten me in the least.
Like I said, I was only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse. Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval
Yes,
studies.
it is.
His name is Lobino.
I streamed very long today with this game. I don't know why.
Far from it. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Krone Museum. I'll give you the address.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. There's a gap between...
Okay, that's done.
There's a... But the and the night through my... I have to go.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobino at the Krone Museum.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No, but I can tell you one thing. There's no such place as the Club à la Moute in Paris.
Can you tell me anything about this security pass?
I can tell it doesn't belong to you.
How come?
Give me some credit. If you're an electrician, I'll eat my antirhythms.
You're a remarkably talented lady. See you later.
That's right, monsieur, you will.
So, that too is done. We must go. I'm just gonna play a half an hour more in this game.
Attention! Please do not open the window, monsieur.
Don't you think it's kind of stuffy in here?
Better stuffy than dead.
What's the problem? Fumes from car exhausts?
Not just that, monsieur. There's a new burger bar opened up across the street. The Laughing Buffalo.
So what's the problem?
They cook their burgers on a charcoal grill. And the fat falls on the open flames. The amount of organic compound and smoke particles released is astounding. Since they opened, local air pollution has doubled. And it stinks like a funeral pyre. That is why I keep the windows closed.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch Marne at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory.
Ireland? What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited.
Let's see what else do they have here. Oh my word. You're crazy to do that.
Leave it alone. That closet is over 3,000 years old.
Closet? It's a sarcophagus.
Don't even think of climbing in there, monsieur. You'll be suffocated.
I always wondered how it felt to be a mummy. Pardon me?
Oui, monsieur?
Are you Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobino does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
The sign on the tripod says it was found at a Templar preceptory.
It does?
Yeah. It doesn't mention John Dee at all.
Most remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I never had much of a start in life, you see. I owe what little education I gained to my uncle. He was an optician, but he also doubled as the village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Wait, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart was too small even for him to read. So he left them out.
Why don't you start over and enroll for adult education?
You know, I never thought of that. Do you, sir?
I was thinking I'm gonna break that thing.
I could be a professor of history.
At your age? Dream on. Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to park the... No. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobino.
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod, that belonged to John Dee.
What's the importance of John Dee's tripod?
Dee was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century. The Houdini of his time.
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever he was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
What kind of experiments did John Dee perform with his tripod?
Oh, the usual. Didn't you study chemistry at school?
Yeah, but we skipped over thaumatology. Can I take a closer look at the tripod?
What? Get it out of the case? Ah, no! That tripod is protected by a sophisticated surveillance system.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud alarm bell.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not. Do you recognize this red nose?
I don't think so.
What do you make of this tissue?
It is absolutely disgusting, monsieur.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh, no. I don't frequent places like that.
Do you recognize this ID pass?
No.
No.
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is in its simplicity.
Would you like to shake my hand?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur.
Why don't like the
Thanks
second?
for your help.
They just like no. All the time. They don't like to shake my hand.
I've been to the Crew Museum.
Did you speak to Labino?
No, he wasn't there.
He doesn't know anything, but he works there.
I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marn.
He acts like he knows stuff, but he knows nothing.
Take a look for yourself.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Professor Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marn. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program. This site at Loch Marn must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
That I won't be going. I want to follow up the Belota case. If you really think Pegram's dam is important, why don't you visit Loch Marn?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly? Let's take another look.
Oh no, man, not again. I want to look at this.
There's a but the
Look.
Yes.
There's between and the night through my. Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clan's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
Okay.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Let's see, where must we go? It's a apartment.
It was just some police paper. Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. The name was Flap
Hello, the weasel.
I'll get them this time.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Let's
Yes,
speak
I
to
do.
him. Let's
One
see
moment,
what.
monsieur. It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me? Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school.
Special school.
Flap is a nasty piece of work. But Guido is the real brains of the partnership. Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu. Have you heard of Professor Pegram, the archaeologist?
Molly Pegram? The second son of Lord Barclay Pegram?
I don't know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland. Do you know Pegram well?
I have connections with the family, but I wouldn't say I knew him at all.
Is his name really Molly?
Of course not. That was the nickname he was given at school. All his friends and acquaintances know him as Molly.
Molly.
Have you heard of the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. But of course, monsieur, their fame is widespread throughout France. We haven't forgotten them. Unlike the rest of Europe.
It was the King of France who persecuted them, though.
Indeed.
That shook his cool. Underneath his cultured facade, the man was real twitchy. You're obviously a great admirer of the Knights Templar.
They were men of great honor, monsieur. The flower of chivalry.
Not everyone would share your views, Inspector.
Not everyone shares my passion for Bartok.
But if the Templars were as honorable as...
That's enough. I do not wish to hear your uninformed opinions, Stobbard.
Why do you get so wound up about the Knights Templar? They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Maybe his ancestors were Templars. Whatever. I saw the anger flare in his eyes like a distant summer thunderstorm.
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag-waving fools. You will excuse me.
Okay, he's now mad
So
at
long,
me.
Inspector. Does this matchbook mean anything to you, Sergeant?
That's a double-line Swedish with a crosshatch Bergman strike strip. Now, that's unusual. Pre-war Anderson hinging.
Really?
I haven't seen a reinforced Anderson outside of a private collection.
It's rare then?
In this part of the world, yes. There are only 3 places these are made. Taiwan, Manila, and Slough.
Maybe not. See you later, Sergeant.
Maybe not. Okay. Where must I go now? Was here at the police station? This person is not here. Let's check again. This person.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir.
The sign?
Yeah.
Most you don't.
No, it was.
Why don't you?
Do you?
We already heard that
I
part.
studied art.
At your age? Thanks for your help.
Something else here. Shouldn't go back here. Let's go back here. Maybe this guy knows something.
Hi there. Remember me?
Mais oui, Inspector. Have you found him?
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm sifting through the evidence.
Rather you than me, monsieur. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Something else here. Let me use the phone on the floor. See, maybe. Now the game freezes again, but anyway. Okay, it was nice having you guys here. I will be streaming tomorrow again, maybe. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, to like and subscribe, and if you're on Twitch, to follow. Until next time. Bye.